Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of La Chilena. We've got ourselves a final. Argentina versus France. I truly have no favorite in this matchup. I really just hope it's a great match all the way through. I want to see some back and forth play from box to box. A lot of chances, good amount of goals, good skills. I want to be entertained all around. I do want to take the time to recap the two semifinals because I think they're worth talking about, especially the Argentina versus Croatia match. But I'll start with the Morocco versus France match because I think that one's kind of straightforward. And I do want to make a point about Morocco's effort and their way into the semifinal, right? So let's keep in mind that Morocco probably had the toughest road to get to the semifinal. They topped their group, which included Belgium, Croatia, which just played the semifinal, and Canada, right? In round of 16, they get Spain. They knock them out. Quarterfinals, they get Portugal. They knock them out. And here we are against France, who finally knocks them out. It was a little unfortunate for Morocco, too, because that first goal was, I want to say, kind of lucky. Little rebound. Theo Hernandez finds the ball on the far side of the goal and manages to squeeze that past the defender. It was very early on, and at that point I was thinking that it might be a thrashing by France, but it turned out to be pretty entertaining match all throughout. Morocco stuck to their style of play. They didn't get sloppy after that goal. They were very disciplined and played it all the way through to the end. It wasn't until about the 80th minute when that second goal came in. Great dribble by Mbappe to set up Rando Kolo Muani, who I believe had just been subbed in. And if I'm not mistaken, I think that was his first touch. My goodness. Can you believe that happens in the semifinal of the World Cup? You come in fresh off the bench and you get an easy tap in set up by Mbappe for your first goal of the tournament, right? You can't make this stuff up. Other than that, I think we were all expecting France to go through to the final. Actually, I take that back. I personally was hoping for Morocco to pull an upset because I just like an underdog. I always have. I always will. I was hoping for them to win it and go on to the final and win it too and just make history, right? That would have been talked about for centuries, I think. It didn't happen. Now, moving on to the Argentina versus Croatia match. Once again, I do want to make a point here. Argentina, I think, had the easiest route to this semifinal. I want to make this a point. So Argentina came from a group which included Mexico, Poland, and Saudi Arabia. I know they lost the first match, and one could say, okay, well, I thought the group was easy. Well, it should have been. I just think to this point, I still think Argentina is a very mediocre team being carried by the likes of Leo Messi and Julian Alvarez. And I'll start with, the controversy in this match, which I think it's a controversy because that first goal should not have been awarded as a PK by the referee. If you look back at that play, Julian Alvarez has a breakaway 1-on-1 against the keeper. It was very close. The keeper was committed to coming out. That's fine. Julian Alvarez barely beats him to the ball and manages to dink it over him. However, I think Julian Alvarez runs into the goalkeeper. The keeper was obviously coming out to get the ball. And, what is he supposed to do after that? It's not like he can just disappear. It's impossible for him to move out of the way. And even if Julian Alvarez had been able to get around the goalkeeper, you can see on that replay once again. I really suggest that you go back and look at that. The Croatian defender was right there. Julian Alvarez wouldn't have made it to the ball first anyway. So I'm not saying that if that PK, I'm not saying that if that PK hadn't been granted, that Croatia would have won. But I'm just saying that it would have been a different match. So The other thing that also didn't help Croatia is that the fact that the second goal came in within 4 to 5 minutes after that first one. Another great run, another great goal by Julian Alvarez. And that kind of that was it. That was game over. I will give credit to Argentina for seeing the game out very professionally. They kept a clean sheet, and that was a very good dribble for that third goal, an assist by Messi. And who was at the end of that one? Julian Alvarez again. Man, those two are good together, huh? It's a shame you won't get to see them play together so much longer. So that's that. Our final is set. I'm gonna hold back from giving a prediction. I will do that tomorrow. I want to point out what I will be looking for each one of these teams and what the keys for each one of them to win this are gonna be. I will say this. I think that a certain team in blue is gonna win, just like I said. A certain team in blue, right, is gonna win. Thank you so much for watching. If you're enjoying the content, please hit the like button and consider subscribing. We will see you on the next one.